Hi, welcome to this episode of the Navigate Chronicles. My name is Betsy Paik. I'm the founder of the Navigate Method, where we help women make big decisions on whether to stay or leave their marriage. So I like to come in here every other week and do a video just sharing with you a theme or something that's coming up inside the program. And over the last couple weeks, one of the things that has been coming up, both with people inside our program and people that are inside the alumni, is about the pace in which people make a decision. You know, people come into the Navigate Method, which is a 10-week program. And I think of it kind of like a 10-week crash course into really understanding yourself, having new skills, and being able to know what is right for you. And that is a very nuanced thing, right? Because there are values in there, there's identity in there, there's your past experiences, there's what you have going on in your life right now. And our process really moves people through a place to make a decision. And everybody makes that decision at their own pace. We really believe in honoring the pace at which every woman makes decisions, and we believe that that is an act of respect and an act of empowerment. Before every group, we have laser coaching every week, and we go over something I call the Navigate Compass, which is some guidelines and ways to experience the time together. And one of the things that is on our compass is that we honor each other's process, even if we disagree. We honor the way that someone is making decisions for them. So many times the women that come into our program have been stuck in indecision for a long, long time. Sometimes 5, 10 years, sometimes 30 years. And that feeling of being in indecision leads to a lot of separation from being able to trust yourself. And so when women come in, sometimes they are ready to take the leap. It'll be week 5, week 6, and they'll say, I know that I'm done. They come into the program because they want the support to be able to make that hard decision. I think in the back of their head, they already know what they want. Others need time to pause and reflect and to, I always say, like, experiment, try things out. Take the new tools you're learning, take the new understanding you have in yourself, so the way that you are changing and interacting with the world, and try that on. And that way you can gather information. So both avenues are totally valid. Coming right in and going, I just need support to make this hard decision that I've been putting off, or coming in and saying, I need to get a bunch of information and learn about myself so that I'm able to make that decision when the time is right. Hi, I wanted to interrupt this video because I wanted to tell you about one of our new sponsors, Cozy Earth. Have you guys ever heard of Cozy Earth? They make the most amazing sheets and towels and these really, really soft pajamas. It's made from viscose from bamboo, and I don't know if you've ever touched that, but it's almost hard to describe. It's insanely soft. I have been using the sheets, and I talked about it a couple weeks ago on the podcast, but the sheets are, I want to say they make me feel cool, and at night I really like that. Like, the whole bed feels cool, and I'm a foot rubber. Do you guys rub your feet together in the bed? And it just is like the nicest, softest sheets. So I wanted to tell you about it because this summer I think would be a really cool time to create a sanctuary in your bedroom. You know, I talk a lot about nervous system regulation and finding a space where you can really decompress. And I think having really nice bedding, and I've talked about this a lot over the years, having a place where it's dark and you feel like you can relax, and having like nice pillows or blankets, whatever it is that you have around that you can bring in just to support yourself. And so I have been using these sheets and really enjoying them. In fact, I brought the pajamas in. I meant to bring you the sheets. I wanted to show you the sheets, but I swear that as soon as they come off the bed to be washed, I wash them and put them right back on, even though I have other sheets to rotate with. So they have this 10-year warranty on their bedding. But the cool thing is that they also have a 100-night sleep trial. So I was thinking, they gave us a really cool code so you can get 40% off the sheets, which is insane. They're such nice sheets and you'll be able to get them at a really affordable price. So get the sheets, use the 40% off. The code is LiveBigBetsy, and then do the 100-night sleep trial. If you don't like them, you can send them back. They'll give you all your money back. But I think you could spend the summer when it's mostly hot out and when we're just exhausted from the heat, at least down here in the South in Atlanta, having this place where you can get some respite and have those cool sheets is really so nice. So check out Cozy Earth. I'm going to put a link and that code inside the show notes underneath this video. And if you get them, let me know. Tag me on social media. I want to see. I have the peony colored sheets, so check those out. They're really pretty and I can't wait to see what you get. And so taking the time to decide isn't indecision. When you're actively learning and trying and healing, that's not indecision. Indecision is when you're not taking any action and you're just spinning in it. Indecision is more of the, I always call it like that purgatory of like, I'm so dissatisfied and all I do is like regurgitate the dissatisfaction, but I'm not learning anything new about myself or about the world to be able to make an informed decision, one that gives me clarity. And so I think that making a really hard decision like this and making it on your own terms is really you building self-trust. You know, many months ago, I went to the beach. I went down to the Bahamas by myself just for a quick vacation. I wanted to get in the sunshine. And I was going, it was like a Friday to a Tuesday. And on Sunday night, I thought to myself, like, I'm done. Like, I've had enough sun, I'm done. And I'm not supposed to leave for another day, right? So not till Tuesday, Sunday night. And I sat there and I thought, I could leave tomorrow, or I could try and figure out something else to do. Like maybe I'll sign up for a catamaran trip, or I'll do something else. And that evening I thought, you know, I absolutely could. I don't think there was a right or a wrong decision. But one of the things that I talk about a lot in the group is trusting yourself. And I had the feeling that I wanted to go. And so as a reinforcement of trusting myself, I chose to shift my plane flight and leave. I left a day early and it was great. I got time to do laundry and do all the things and I was totally happy about it. But I think that choice is just such a good example of what it means to be able to trust yourself and to trust that this decision, even though it seems kind of crazy, why would you leave vacation a day early? It's because I made the choice because something was telling me to, because I wanted to, because there was a desire. So I think when you make decisions on your own terms, you're really building self-trust. And I think when women come into the program and they have been in a place of not trusting themselves and not making decisions, and this may kind of fester in lots of little ways over and over and over again of dismissing themselves and not hearing themselves and not making the choices that they want to make. And then it leads to this big decision of what do I do? Do I stay or go? And that muscle is so out of practice. And I think that leads to a lot of dissatisfaction and that wobbly feeling of what is it that I do? So in our program, we create a culture of support. We hold space for every woman, whether she's ready now or she just wants to explore what this looks like to feel that certainty, to know yourself so well that you know really what to do and what it is that you want. So if you are on this journey and you've been thinking about what to do and how to handle it, you know, your pace is really powerful. So don't apologize for that. Even if you have been spinning in indecision for a long time, that was part of the process to get you to the place that you needed to get to in order to start doing the work, healing yourself, learning more about how to communicate and to communicate with yourself so you can make those right decisions. Sometimes the spinning in indecision is part of the process. So a couple questions for you is, what is your natural decision-making rhythm? Do you know? Is it different than it was when you were younger? Is there something that makes you feel rushed? like an internal pressure or an external expectation. And when you have made a decision that you were really proud of in the past, what was your process to do that? So, some things to think about. If you would like to watch, I have a free masterclass that shares with you 5 shifts that you can start making to be able to move into a place of knowing. You can find that, I'll link it below, but if you just go to my website, betsypaik.com, and of course, if you want to talk to us and see if we can help you, we can schedule that with you as well. And at the end of that video, there'll be more description of what that includes. So, listen to yourself, honor the pace at which you make decisions, release yourself of any guilt for how many years you may have been struggling in indecision, and know that that was part of your process and you get to make a new choice from here. I will see you back here in 2 weeks. Next week, I'll be on the Art of Living Big podcast, and I will catch you over there next time. Thanks so much. See you later.